Please permit me to share my screen.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, moderator, please permit screen sharing. Host disabled. I'm getting a prompt, so I'll try again.
Are you able to share a screen now?
I'm still getting the prompt, disable participant from sharing screen. But I'll keep trying. Yes, can you confirm that? Okay, I think I should be able to share now.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
good.
Please, can you confirm you can see my screen, please?
Yes, I can. I can.
All right. Thank you very much, uh, my co-participant. So a lot has been said in terms of what is required to generate the financial reporting report seamlessly. And one of the key things that we also made mention is an investment in skill set and technology. So we are going to be, this application is can be mapped to the technology aspects of the investment. So we have a solution which we call the IFRS 9 financial reporting conversion solution. It's role-based, web-based, and what it has come to do is to help in the automation of all that is required by the standard. And we are going to be seeing that in the next 5 to 10 minutes. All right, so this application is web-based, and its sole responsibility is to do the conversion on the fly. And so we have different modules. We have data sourcing, which is very, very key. We spoke a lot about quality of data and sourcing for data. So this application has a module that helps you to acquire your data from wherever the sources are. So we have a relationship, we build a connection to wherever these informations are. So irrespective of the data that are within the scope of IFRS 9, we are going to build what we call ETL, extract, transform, and load. And whenever that is done with collaboration with the entity IT, so you have an interface where you can run your extraction. So what this does is that instead of manually expecting a unit to send data to you, you can electronically acquire all this data. And one good thing that we have also done in this, because we know that the data quality is very, very key. So we have built robust data quality check, data integrity check into the process. So when we extract, during the transformation, the data quality check has been embedded, and you'll be able to do some data quality check, checking the summary to the GLs, checking for inconsistency, and based on the business rules that have been set, the system will automatically effect this. And if there are issues or if there are exceptions on the remark side of this page, you will see the information and also advise you on what to do. So this is where data have been acquired electronically. And in the course of implementation, we also know that all the data element that is required for IFRS 9 conversion might not actually be readily available. So we have an interface where you can also bring in data via the upload, because the whole essence is not to do partial IFRS 9 reporting, is to do comprehensive and complete. So we have an interface where you can bring in additional information. For instance, maybe you don't have a collateral management system or it's not extractable, and you just have this information somewhere. Wherever the information are, we have the capacity to acquire them either manually through upload or electronically through extraction. So these are all the data that can be brought into the system for the purpose of generating IFRS 9 reports. All right, so we have another interface where you do processing. Now, for IFRS 9 numbers to recompute, we said it requires probability of default, exposure at default, loss given default, and forward-looking information, and also before you do your ECL computation. We also talk about the staging, definition of significant increase in credit risks. So all those components would have been reviewed and automated. So whenever you just want to run your process, all you just need to do is to click button and make life so much seamless. So what we preach is that when you have time to analyze your numbers and not just spending time punching, generating numbers, because the system would automatically and seamlessly generate your numbers for you. Then you have enough time to analyze it, and while you engage in other things. So for the ECL computation model, we talk about the staging, the bond amortization, effective interest rate, interest recognition using effective interest rate, off-balance sheet conversion, credit conversion factor, marginal PD, lifetime PD. All the processes have been built, would have been scripted, and hand over to the power of this run button. We have a run button here, and the system is also intelligent to know the sequence of activities. Definitely, you need to generate effective interest rate before amortized cost, before exposure at default, probability of default, cumulative PD, lifetime PD, marginal PD. So all those things have been embedded, and with the click of a button, the system is able to generate your numbers for you. And we have configuration aspects, talking about collateral. We have aspects where you can define variables so that when things change or your auditors has updates, you don't need to call Fintrak. You have an interface where you can maintain practically everything that drives the system. One key thing that we preach is that collateral is very key to your LGD computation. So we maintain collateral per category, average rate, haircut, time to recovery, inflation rate, depreciation. So all these things that drives the ECL, we've tried to make them as configurable as much as possible. So whenever you have cause to update this input or this assumption, you don't have to contact Fintrak. At least the first level configuration has been shifted to the client. So we have different modules. Like I said, we have EAD, which is exposure at default, which is one of the components for ECL computation. We have PD. So PD, we have marginal, we have cumulative, we have historical. All these are very, very much available on the system. Then we have loan classification. Classification is very, very key, whether a facility is being staged as stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. So once the staging is not correct, automatically that will impact the ECL greatly. So when we do all this, you can be rest assured that your ECL numbers would be generated with just in a minute. And the system has the capacity to run thousands, millions of records because of the script that is running has been optimized. And you can initiate as many scenarios that you will like. And within 20 to 30 minutes, your numbers will be out. So we have the summary ECL report. We have the detail. So the summary will just show you the aggregated per stage, while the detail will show you the monthly ECL that can be aggregated to your summary number. So the system is highly parameterized, robust, and is running in multiple client sites. So one good thing that we have also done is that beyond just generating the numbers, because we're talking about financial reporting, we know that you can't generate financial reporting without the activities of the FinCon. What I mean by FinCon, the report generation. So we have an interface that you have generated your IFRS 9 numbers. The system has posted the adjustment in line with what has been set up. my GMD spoke about automating the adjustment. So during the implementation, we would have defined instruments where the debits should go, where the credits should go. So when the system recomputes and the adjustment is being raised, automatically the system electronically posts the adjustment, and you have your IFRS adjusted trial balance,
Hello,
upon
Abe.
which balance
Abe,
sheets
sorry.
can.
Hello, Abe. Before
Okay.
you continue, hello, can I take some seconds, please? I want to reach out to the audience. Please, if you have any questions, while Abe rounds up, we'll be expecting your questions in the Q&A. So if you have any questions, or if it's directed to a specific to any of the panelists, please send them in so that we can so that they can respond to them. We can share so that they can respond to them before Abe concludes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Chidoze. So I was talking about where you maintain your captions. You have cash and cash equivalent, pledge assets. So all the captions it can be maintained and also assigned accordingly. So in terms of liquidity, you can also control that with your position, and you can edit, you can add, and you can remove. Then we also have where we have ledger mapping. So where you have a account mapped to a caption, because the system does not allow for orphan GL. All GLs must be mapped. You have where you maintain your quality notes and everything. You have where you post your journal adjustments, everything that enables you to generate your complete financial report. We have menu to address all that. And by the time you are done, your balance sheet, instead of comprehensive income, instead of financial position, your notes, your changes in equity, they are equally readily available. All right. So because of time, I will just quickly go to when we are done with all this computation and the journals has been raised, the captions have been set, what a typical report looks like. So on the still on the same menu, I don't know. Chile, please, can you confirm you can see my report platform now? I've switched to report platform.
Still seeing the setup screen. That's what I'm seeing here.
Okay, so I think I might just need the next 1 minute to stop sharing and share again.
Okay.
The new share. Okay, I guess you can see now. Can you please confirm you can see my report button now?
Now, have you? Okay, I don't. It's still showing the.
Let me
Okay, yeah.
stop. Okay, let me
Okay.
stop.
Yes. Now reshare. You can reshare now.
So everything has been automated and power behind button. So can you see my screen now? Yeah.
Yes, we
Right.
can.
All right. So
Yes.
once you are done with the nitty-gritty of the recomputation, reclassification, journal posting, your reports are readily available. So depending on what you subscribe for, we have monthly report, which is like your management. We have your quarterly, your interim report. You have access to your annual report, which is the audit report. Then we also have endless list of disclosures. So when we say Fintrak IFRS 9 solution is an end-to-end solution, talking from data acquisition to processing and to report. So we have all these available on the system. So you can come here, click on an item, and you'll see the display. So we have financial position, and all this information, all these reports have a drill-through functionality. What do I mean by drill-through functionality? You can click on the parent, it takes you to the note. Click on the note, it takes you to the GL. Then if you're also implementing at transaction level, you can also click on a GL to see all the entry that give you the aggregated figure on the general ledger. All right, so that will be a brief summary of what our IFRS 9 solution entails, why this other.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.